Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Melissa. So we are going to do our savings envelope stuffing today. So I'm going to, we are 3 weeks behind. I don't do them every week. I usually do them like every 2 weeks. However, we were busy with holiday and everything. So we're doing 3 weeks this time. So turn you around here and show what we got. All right, so my phone doesn't seem to want to work. So we had to start you up high so that I could bring it back down and have it record in the direction that I wanted it to. So this is the binder that I use for my savings. And what we are going to do, what I do is like every week I take I separate it. So like this was week 1 and I just set it in here. And then the next week I take it and I separate it. And I separate it from like largest bills to smallest bills. So like here you've got 20s, 5s, 1s, and then I put it in. And then the next week I do it like that. And then the next week, this was this week, and I set them here. And I just set them in. And the same with like my weekly 20s. I just set them in, and then I do this and we put it in the safe, and it just stays like that until I have time to go in and move everything around or to make a video for you guys. Which I really like doing this because it seems to hold me more accountable, and I kind of want to have money at the end of the week to put in here because, if I don't have anything to put in here, I don't really have any videos to make. So it kind of makes me pay attention to what I'm spending a little bit more, and my husband a little bit more, so that we can actually add to this to kind of help bulk it up. So we started a new one with my son he has a school trip coming up next year. So we have a year to save up for it. It's going to cost us $1,060, and so we are starting to put money away for that as well. So we're going to start with our 20s. And so I just printed this off. This is just something that I made. There are tons of people on Etsy, and if you watch other people's YouTube videos, they make things. I just made this. I have an Apple computer, and this was like something that was you can just click on it and add what you want. So I didn't have to do a whole lot of thinking or maneuvering. I literally just added the 20s by the week. So I've got that, and I put that in there. So we're going to add 3. And I'm in my camper today because my house is busy. So I only brought 1 color pen, which I probably should have reconsidered that, but we are going to color in 3 of these. And you can color them in and make them really pretty. I do not. And so this is the 15th week of the year. And so with 15 and 20s, that should be 300. So we're going to add this in. And hopefully my math is all right. So we have 200s, 200s, and ones, or two of the $100 bills. There we go. And then 5 20s, which makes another 100. So we got 300 in our weekly savings. And at the end of the year, if I follow through with all 52 weeks, I should have $1,040 in this. And we're going to use it to pay off credit card. And that's what the goal with this is too. Actually, if I can fill in my one, it'll be over $5,000 with the way that I want it. So this one here, I put 108, and it's like a dollar. I put weeks on here, but then I decided not to do the weeks. And I just put 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 108. And every single time I fill in one of these, if I fill this whole thing in at the end of the year, I should have $5,886. And this is any money that we have at the end of our week. So every week we take $200 out of our checks. We take 200 out no matter what. And out of that 200 is Logan's lunch money, is my spending money, my husband's spending money, and the 20 that we add to this envelope. So right away, when we pull out $200 at the end of the week, when we get paid, or I get paid bi-weekly, so every time my husband gets paid, we'll go with, we pull out $200, and sorry, one of those razors went by. I live on dirt road, so people like to bring their 4-wheelers through here. But I pull out the 200. We always go together when we do our banking and our grocery shopping. It's just something that we've always done. And 20 goes to me automatically for me to spend. That's just like kind of my spending. And if I spend more than the 20, then my husband will give me more. And then 20 goes into this envelope here, and then 20 goes to Logan. And then anything that's extra is like what my husband will use if we go somewhere and we want to buy something extra, or we're just like out shopping and we want to stop at a fast food restaurant, or just kind of miscellaneous spending. It's just kind of, we don't track how we spend that money. It's just an extra. It's extra. Now we are doing a budget-free journey, and we probably should track it, and we probably shouldn't use as much. However, this is the route that we are going. Is what we are choosing to do. So that is how that works for us. So in here, this first week, the first week we did, I had, or not the first week, but the week that I haven't been tracking, I got 45, 6, 7, 8. So we had $48 for 1 week. And then the next we had 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 30. And then I probably should have counted all this and, you know, like organized it a little bit better. So I'm not organizing it for you guys, but 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That was really chaotic. 36, 37, 38, 39. So we've got 48, 30, 39, 117. I don't math as well as other people. Like I have to think about that. So $117. So we are going to, I'm going to separate it by the larger bills just because it makes my life easier when I go to separate bills. And anytime we need change or something, like if my kids are spending money or they're doing something or they're like, hey, do you have any change? I'm always like, yeah, if you have 100, I will definitely take your change. All right, now let's count, make sure I math that right, because sometimes I do not always math that right. 20, 40, 60, 70, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 117. Okay, so because of this here, I actually do not have 117, but I do like to fill in my bigger numbers first. So we are definitely going to fill in the 104. And that would leave us with 13. And 13 is not filled in. Now, if 13 was filled in, I could like do a smaller number here, or I can do smaller numbers up here. But 13 is not filled in, so we are going to do 13. So 13, 104 is, yep, 117. So we will add our 117 to here. And I don't remember what's in here, but we're going to counter today and get caught up with what's in here. So, nope, that's not 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oop, bumping ya. 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So $944 we have in our personal savings, and everything at the end of the year. We're hoping to pay off credit cards with this. So $944 in our personal savings. So that's 1,244 between all of the envelopes. And then Logan's, this right here was our for our rent for our field. And then Logan's, I brought a piece of paper out here. Rip it off here. So 1 week we had $10. And then the next week I turned in pop bottles. And so usually the pop bottles would go into the cash one that we just did, but we are going to put it in here. So he will have $25 put away for his trip. And we're putting it under entertainment and kids. That way we know that it's going for Logan's trip Oh, that one must have been on backwards. All right. So that is all of what we have got going. And I might make a pretty one for him, but we'll see. I could just keep writing it in pen. But if you like what you're watching, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all of the good stuff. And have a good rest of your day.